Y'all, this is short and this is sweet. This is so sweet. Oh, happy Big Brother finale night. We just ended, and if you can tell by the smile on my face, okay, short but sweet and to the point, and then we're gonna be done here. So we started out this episode with the part 2 of the final HOH. Again, before we do that, let's take care of business. Subscribe to my channel. Even though Big Brother is over, I am far from done. If you like this video, you know, hit that thumbs up button, like it. Follow me on Instagram at actuallyrach. My thoughts are all over the place. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Hit the notification bell so that when my next video comes out, you'll know it. Even though Big Brother's over, we're still doing a lot over here. We're still covering TV shows. I'm adding some new stuff, so stick with me, stay with me, because I will be back next year as well. Oh God. Camera Hogs was the part 2 of the HOH. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about it because that's not the point. That's not the point here. So Enzo, honestly, like, he surprised me a lot this episode. I like Enzo, I really do, but oh gosh. Okay, what they had to do was stick house guests, like cardboard cutouts, in this picture frame area and answer a question that was up on the screen to say which house guest blah 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 needs to be in this photo. So then they were like hanging pigs and they had to push them out of the way so that the pigs were not going to be in the photo. So they had to do that. Honestly, it was probably harder than I just made it sound. But anyway, Enzo's time was 37 minutes. Cody's time was 4 minutes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Cody wins part 2 of this final HOH. Enzo honestly like ran his mouth so much this episode, and I'm probably gonna get like a whole bunch of shit for this, but like he really turned me off. You never heard me say a bad thing about him, but he was being such a bad sport, to be honest, and I was really surprised and really shocked. But again, that's not the point here. I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. It is what it is. So chatting with the jury, they made some good points. I was a little worried. I didn't really know what they were going to do. But honestly, from what I got from it, they basically said Cody was going to win if he was in final 2. Period. End of story. Donezo. So they play part 3. Nicole and Cody play part 3. And basically it's a question thing. It was a little bit different than most of the final HOHs of the seasons. And so they played and they had to pick A, B, or C as the answer. They had to pick the false answer of 3 different choices. So Cody got 8 out of 8 questions correct. Nicole got 7 out of 8 questions correct. So Cody was able to pick who he wanted to take to the final 2 with him. And shockingly, he took Enzo. I didn't really see it coming, but when they came back from a break, he was crying and Nicole was crying, and I kind of think that he told her what he was going to do before they came back, and you could tell that she was very baffled when she made her final speech, basically saying, I know what you're going to do. I don't really have anything to say. So he did, and I was very shocked. I was very shocked because I really thought that he was going to take her. I think he had it either way. I've thought that for a very long time. If he wasn't gonna win, then I don't really know about this season, honestly. And everybody's talking about how much of a shit season it was. I thought it was great. I had the best time reviewing it, recapping it, watching it, being a part of conversations with people. I thoroughly enjoyed Big Brother this year. They started kind of pleading their cases to the jury as the jury was asking them questions and things like that, as they normally do. And honestly, Enzo's speech and his case like was a big fat 0 for me. He literally gave Cody all of his credit. He said, this guy was my weapon, this guy was this guy was that. He was building him up, and I honestly think he knew that he was getting second place. But I think all that he cared about was any amount of money that he could take home, because his kids were all that mattered. And that is one thing that I can say that he's a stand-up guy about. That's what he talked about the entire time. The speeches, oh God, Enzo's speech, oh, y'all, that man, he talked so much throughout this episode. Like, he could not shut up. And I was so sick of hearing him, to be honest with you. God, I don't want to say anything bad about him, but oh God. I thought Cody's speech was good. I thought his final thoughts were very well put together. So then we come down to the vote, and it only took, what, there were 9 of them, 5 people had to vote for him, and it was Cody, 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 Cody. As predicted, as said, Cody is the winner of Big Brother All-Stars. The most well-deserved, oh my God, I have ever seen. I'm so excited. So they go back from the break, and he was a unanimous 9-0. Julie said that only happened once before, and that was when Dan Giesling won. And 9-0. Even the people that I thought wouldn't vote for him, they voted for the person that played the game the best. And I'm so glad that they did. I am so... So after that, we all had to have the pre-jurors back. I'm like, why do we have to hear from them again? We just heard from them on Monday. So they chatted a little bit, and then they crowned America's favorite house guest. And shockingly enough, and I've seen a lot of rumblings that people are pissed, the top 2 were Davonne and Tyler. I am shocked. People love Tyler. That's all there is to it. They love the guy. And Janelle was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. I could not be happier. Anyways, Davonne ended up winning America's favorite house guest, which honestly, well deserved. She was poised. She played the game just lovely. I enjoyed watching her this season. I really did. She was so fabulous. So absolutely well deserved for Davonne. And honestly, back to talking about the pre-jurors, they did not speak to Nicole Anthony not one time. That girl had to hold up a sign to be noticed, because no one, Julie didn't talk to her. Oh my God. Anyway, again, like I said, this is short, this is sweet, it's to the point, there's nothing else to say. He won. He won. I'm so happy. I really appreciate you guys following along with me, listening to me ramble, whether my opinions were the same as yours or not. I enjoyed recapping this season. I cannot wait to come back and do it again. I hope you will join me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when my other videos come out. I will have some other things coming very, very soon now that Big Brother is over. Follow me on Instagram so you know what those things are and when they're coming. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me and recapping Big Brother. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And I will see you again for Big Brother 23. Bye.